Coming up, the second best author I know. I'm an author. His name is, I don't remember. Brian Sack? Yes, the public viewer. But first, tomorrow here in New York, it starts to smell like garbage. Anyway, this may be hard for some people to believe, but I've been told that not everybody likes me. I know, it's crazy. Some people watch this show and they're like, I hate that guy. I personally have always felt that Death Threat is just a fan letter playing hard to get, you know? Some of these folks now have started using the intraweb that I've heard so many people talk about as a way of sharing their loathing of me. That's right. Once again, Glenn Beck bringing people together through technology. Joining me now on this phenomenon, and mostly to rub salt in my wounds, I believe, is our own prematurely gray-haired public viewer, Brian Sack, and
Hello,
author
Glenn.
of In the Event of My Untimely Demise, which I think, unless I can stop them from publishing it, comes out next week.
Tuesday. 29th.
It's actually, I hate to say this, it's actually a really funny book. And go to a library. Don't buy it. Go to the library.
There goes my boat.
Little boat.
A tiny little boat.
All right.
Glenn, the internet.
Yes.
You've heard of it? The internet's the
Sure.
web. Mm-hmm. Glenn, normally it's a time waster, but I actually put it to good use this past week by doing research on it.
You can do that too.
Yes, you can. And what I did is I went to Google, a trusty research source, and I Googled, I love Glenn Beck.
Did you have anything come back?
I did. I had 1,050 hits.
Shut up.
For I love Glenn Beck, and 291 for I hate Glenn Beck. Glenn, that's 78% of the people on the internet who have an opinion about you seem to love you. But then I thought, people make mistakes. Maybe the people who spell Glenn's name wrong have different opinions. So I Googled, I love Glenn Beck with one N, the wrong way. I got 100 pages, I love Glenn Beck.
By the way, there's no comma after the one in 100.
I didn't make these slides.
100.
And 66 pages, Glenn, I hate Glenn Beck.
Yes.
But I'm thinking more people who don't like you and have web presence don't know how to spell your name, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. Glenn, also I started looking around for other things, and I found lots of conspiracy theories about you, Glenn. The truth is out there, Glenn.
Yes.
One of the things I found, this is a quote from prisonplanet.com,
yes.
Beck is being directly bankrolled and protected by the government.
Yes.
Now this stems from some people harassing you with a video camera at a book signing.
You're on to me.
And you threw them out of the bookstore, and that's because you have Secret Service goons, according to the website.
I know. Not Secret Service. I believe they're CIA. Oop, I've said
that
too
comes
much
up later. That comes up later.
Does it? Okay.
Now, you had Ron Paul on. Didn't take me 2 seconds to find a new conspiracy after this one. You had Ron Paul on, and during the Paul interview, down there at the bottom, you can see where it's a Huckabee quote from the Beatles, Paul is dead, Paul is dead, Paul is dead. Well, there is a website that believes that that is no coincidence, Glenn, and nolanchart.com says, there's a quote from there, I've studied mind control methods used in advertising in college textbooks. This is no different if it is deliberate or not. So somebody, whether you meant to or not, Glenn, you are trying to tell people subliminally that Ron Paul is dead.
Let me tell you something. This guy studied textbooks.
Yes.
He knows.
The truth's out there, Glenn. And also, Glenn, this is a good one. This is from the comments section of thinkprogress.org. Glenn Beck is a CIA operative with a specialty in propaganda. Glenn, are you a CIA operative?
Do I get to kill you if I tell you?
Maybe.
Well, if I told you, I have to kill you. So please, come into the studio, bring a knife, and let me tell you.
That's actually why I'm 3 floors below you
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Now that I've said that, you watch. You have to come back next week and find out how many people are printing that and using it dead serious, this portion, or what I just said, as, see, that's exactly what a CIA agent would say.
Exactly, I can see the
Did you find, by the way, did you find the part where they actually said, I was one of the masterminds of 9/11?
I didn't find that one yet, but it's out there. I'm actually trying to link you. I'm going to link you to World War I, and I'm going to go back home after this and start Googling you.
There it is. There it is. Do not ask what happened to McKinley. I wasn't there. Thanks, Brian. We'll
Where
talk to you
were you when
again.
Lincoln was shot?
Yeah, I was sleeping. I really was. Back in just a bit.